Greetings friends, my name is Oscar. Welcome to the ID at Xbox Twitch Gaming Showcase live stream. Beautiful title, guys. You hit it out of the park. I don't know what this is. I just saw like a Destructoid article on it and it was like summing up all the games shown. So I thought I'd just watch it, talk over the top of it. Okay, hold on.
Everyone, welcome on into the ID at
It's COVID times, I guess. Hang on, I'll just bring you right down. The COVID times, I guess everyone's just sitting in their perfectly immaculate home studios at ID at Xbox. So if you don't know what ID at Xbox is, it's sort of just like a program where indie game developers can self-publish games on Xbox and Windows Store platforms, whatever the Xbox gaming platform is on Windows. I don't know why you would do it on that, but you know, there's Steam and stuff exists, but yeah, it's fine. And I think people get like picked up via like submission and maybe, you know, put onto Game Pass and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know who these people are, Brianna and Trisha. Those, man, great name. I'm just gonna skip through and around all of this, and because yeah, I mean, like I could talk more about stuff, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Let's get into a game. Alrighty. I'm gonna be critical of these games in a way that might come off as douchey, but that's just because it's more interesting than if I go, oh, that seemed nice. So I may even know people making these and I don't realize. So hey, if I'm mean to you people, my apologies. What is this? This looks like Crisis, but like, I don't know, not. What is going on? Is this multiplayer? This seems multiplayer. Sticking people with a grenade. That looked a bit funky. That looked very weird. The guy... He just grabs him, he's like, excuse me, as if he was going to ask him the time. That's what that animation looked like. He's like, excuse me, do you have the time? And he, oh, sorry, oh, here's a grenade. I don't... This is dragging on a little bit, guys. How long does this go for? Still, maybe we'll just keep up the pace, you know what I mean? Okay, now there's giant mecha. Are these players? Or is this... That... Actually... Ooh. Open with that, guys. Your Halo Crisis knockoff stuff, boring. Big mecha lizards, that was cool. Oh, hang on. This is something new. That reminded me... Sorry, I just paused it a minute. That reminded me of a game... what was it called? Block something? I don't know, but it was like a multiplayer game. It was on Steam. And it was like... Sort of just like a deathmatch where you know, you were these very like blocky, voxel-looking characters shooting each other. But then there was these two robots that you had that you were sort of like... It was like Payload in Overwatch, I think. And that your two robots would sort of like slowly meet and then fight each other, and it was like, I think the idea was really just the robots would, the one that would win would be like whoever's winning in terms of the deathmatch. So it's just sort of like a more cool way of showing that. But I really liked that game and I played it a lot. I forgot what the fuck it was called. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Isometric, twin stick, cyberpunk shooter. Alright. This looks kinda... I really hate the cyberpunk kind of look. I'm not into it. The whole Blade Runner, everything's neon thing. Just a bit played out at this point, you know. It's, yeah, I don't know. It's weird to me, the whole cyberpunk thing, because it's like, it's retro now, You know, whereas when Blade Runner came out, it was like, the future is here, you know? And now it's like, oh, we'll do cyberpunk and everything's, you know, LCD screens and you know, I liked it in Alien Isolation, the way they did that, but that was like trying to be, that was tied to a film universe that sort of, they kind of had to do that, but I thought they did it nicely, but kind of coming up with a new world and being like, yeah, it's all cyberpunk and stuff. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah. Low poly. This music is shitting me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be so negative about this. Yeah, I've got nothing to say on this. It looks, you know, I don't know. It's kind of like Journey or something. Maybe it'd be good. Maybe it'd be good. There you go. Oh, there's some puzzles. Hey, it's a Zelda-y thing. I don't know. It's you know, it's indie game. Indie game's a game. This is what this looks like. I'm sorry. It looks, you know, little characters, pretty generic looking. The art style is, you know, pretty standard stuff. Nice palette. Looks over a thing like you did in Breath of the Wild. Omno. Is that what it? Omno? It's a weird name for it. I've seen this before. Is it called? What's it called? Something. It's called something. Don't worry, guys. It has a title. Really nice illustration. That sort of like paper doll style, like wiggling to walk. That's cute. It looks like this book that I bought for my niece. Fuck, I'm so bad. I don't remember the titles of anything. There's like I think they're an Australian illustrator. They did something kind of interesting. These very like sticky arms, but then these big bulky kind of torsos, with a real scratchy look to it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Oh, this is like a Pikmin-y type thing. Indie Pikmin? Interesting. I mean, I know I'm very like, do something new to everyone, but I think Pikmin might be one of those things where, the Wild at Heart. That was, I told you I had a name. Told you. I think Pikmin's one of those like things that I'm really like, you know what? People should try ripping that off for a little while, because I think there's something there that Nintendo's, you know, they've got their own track they're on with it. I think other people could do some interesting stuff with it. What is this? Ooh, is it Mist? Is this Mist? It's not Mist. One of those planks was broken. Oh my god, he doesn't realize the plank was broken. Is this one of those portal style things? Or like Mist? No, okay. This is different. What the? This is... I got whiplash. What the hell is this? This looks really weird. I'm into this. You build a train and then it looks like you travel to different islands and there's zero gravity, but that sort of... You know what, something that I like is that like Treasure Planet sort of weird conceit of like, look, space is more like the high seas, so you don't need a spacesuit. You know, our ships are all sort of like just generally ships, but they kind of float through space. I'm into that. In a weird way, I always think it's overdone, and then I'm like, name multiple things, and I'm like, Treasure Planet, and that's it. Okay, these people are talking.
Void Train.
Yeah. Okay, that train one, I missed the title of it. What was it? Void Train. Yeah, kind of a shit name. Yeah, that sounds interesting. There was a game... Man, I've forgotten the title again. There was a game that was like a multiplayer airship game where you had to sort of... It was the Sea of Thieves, before Sea of Thieves, like 10 years before Sea of Thieves. And that was really cool. I played that with a friend once, and it was really cool. You have to keep your airship kind of going and running around and stuff. It looked maybe like that, but I don't know if it was multiplayer. That sort of looked multiplayer. It seemed multiplayer. Yeah, I liked the whole like tie a rope around yourself and jump into the void and then pull yourself back. That's really cool. I liked that as a sort of little setting. I don't know how much it is different to things in terms of its gameplay. It looked like a shooter, and probably a bit. I don't know. I don't want to make any assumptions, but whenever indie games do anything, whenever you get like an indie shooter that's not just like, hey, it's a high score, like you point and shoot kind of FPS, the shooting's always a bit too loose for me. I like kind of tight shooting, unless there's like a reason for it to be loose, you know what I mean? But, unless we're talking like Peter Jackson's King Kong, the game, the movie, whatever it was. Someone take that and remake that, but like indie. Yeah, that was cool. The Wild at Heart thing, I don't know, seemed fine. It was more the art style was nice and kind of original. The Omno, I think it was called. Kind of no interest in it. Sorry. It just, there wasn't something about it that really struck out as being its own idea. Sorry, that's really mean. I'm sure there's aspects of its design nuance maybe that stand out, but it didn't come across in the trailer. I'll put it that way. What was the other one? Oh yeah, the Cyberpunk one. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to play a Cyberpunk style looking game. I'm just not into it. Yeah. Sorry. Interview with it's not live anymore, but interview. Yeah, this weird Halo. I just love that one. Like, he's just so casually turns him around. He's like, hey, as if he's like, hey, you're in line for the women's bathroom. This is the men's bathroom or something. He's just like, oh, excuse me, and then he just sticks him with a grenade. Needs to be a little bit more surprised. And it's the same animation. Like, they play it twice in the trailer. You don't need to do that. This trailer could have been like a third of the length. I don't know. Aesthetically, it was sort of weird. I don't know if it was good or bad. Everything sort of looks like in the original Transformers movie, like the first one, Michael Bay one, how all the Decepticons were like just this mash of metal plates and stuff. That's what that game looked like. And yeah, and then, it had the giant dinosaurs and mecha fighting. Like, put that in the trailer. That looked sick. Put that in the trailer, not just, hey, there's a knockoff Warthog and knockoff Master Chief guy. I don't know. It was a bit weird, but what are you going to do? I'm just going to skip forward because I'm getting bored. Come on. I'm sure you guys are talking about very interesting stuff, but god damn, are you talking about it for a long time? I don't want to skip forward by just... Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, too far. All right, here we go. Never yield. Ooh. That's something I like to do, is never yield. Oh, it's a different game. Wait, go back to Never Yield. That looked interesting. This is just an endless runner or something. It kind of looks like an endless runner, actually. Yeah, it doesn't look that interesting. I don't know. Maybe it'll be cool, but I don't know what it is. Okay. This looks like The Witness. The Witness meets that game where you have to like walk in between street signs. Okay, Princess Farmer. You farming princesses? I hope that's what it is, because that's weird enough to be an indie game. It looks like you are. It looked like you were picking princesses and you were farming them. If that's what it is, that's fucked up and I like it. I like the art style in that one. It's a little bit like raw pixel art. Like, it's, it's very twee, but maybe it's a bit fucked up twee. I'd be into it if it's fucked up twee. It looks weird. All right. I'm into that one. I don't know what this is. Overcooked something. Moving out. Overcooked. Space lines. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, cool. Witch of the Woods. Oh, I think I've seen this one. Was this in... I think this was in a Wholesome Games thing. Go back to Witch in the Woods. Witchy way. Yeah, and you collect things to brew potions and stuff. I'm into that. That seems kind of interesting. If it ends up just being Stardew Valley, I'm like, oh, whatever. Night Squad. Oh yeah, multiplayer game. Cool. Iron Corbo Kung Fu Janitor. So let's get it. Well, no. What am I doing? I'm turning the volume up and down. Oh, I've got to... Okay, sorry. All right, go back. We're hitting the wrong buttons. All right. Night Squad. Ugh. That is a cool look. We're into this paper doll thing. Must be a trend at the moment. Is that? Or maybe it's not paper doll. That looks really cool, like a little pop-up book. Very nice. Ooh. Yeah, like paper cutout kind of thing. Interesting. This kind of an action game, maybe? Yeah, whatever. Echo Generation. Was it voxels? Why are voxels like a thing suddenly? Like, I know they've been around since Minecraft, but there's just a few games I've seen recently that are just like made of voxels. This looks cool. Whoa, go back. I don't know who am I talking to? Go back, right hand. This looks cool. Very weird. That's cool. I like that. Alba, this is out. It's kind of like Pokemon Snap kind of thing. Mad Streets. Yeah. No, thank you. Rift Breaker. Ooh, mech tower defense thing. Tower defense is having a comeback. I'm calling it. Called it months ago, but oh, this is the dog game currently run by airport. Dogs currently run by airports. No, that's what's his name's game? Is this Space collects asteroids? Cool, good for you. Oh, Lake. I think yeah, this one is interesting. You're like a delivery driver. Kind of into that. Oh, that's cool. The big con. Oh, this is the really 90s looking thing. Yeah. I don't know if I'm into how like obviously nostalgic that is, but it's cool. Atrio. Interesting looking. I don't know what's going on. I'm into it. Cloud Gardens I've played. It's alright. I don't really know what's going on. Someone had to explain how to play it to me, so it's in early access, that's why. Alchemic Cutie. I saw this on Steam, Alchemic Cutie, and I wishlisted it, but I don't remember why. Griftlands, yeah, it's like a more narrative-based Slay the Spire type thing. Yeah, go for it. That's cool. That's maybe what I wanted from Slay the Spire. I didn't really like Slay the Spire that much. Adios is cool. It's a very interesting game, but it's a little bit one of those like. It's more just like an interactive movie type thing. Clousy. I'm not into this art style at all. Onsen Master. Yeah. It's like Overcooked but with an onsen. Maybe. What? Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. Wasn't that Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance? Wasn't that a game from like 20 years ago or something?
Hello, Chris. Thank you
Chris
so much
Chala.
for joining us.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so go through what was there? I'm trying to remember. Yeah. There was more in there that I was into actually. But not in like a it was really. Actually, no, there was a lot in there that was like, oh, that's an interesting, weird kind of idea. I liked this posty kind of game. I've seen this before though. I'm just interested to see what it is. This big con, whatever, like 90s aesthetic. If it's a bit tongue in cheek, that's cool. If it's doing it like genuinely, it might be a little bit lame. But this game looked kind of cool. But again, the gameplay of a lot of these just look like it's like a hack and slashy thing or something, Atrio the Dark Wild. This looked maybe like, I'm just looking at it now again. This sort of looks like a Don't Starve or something, but in a weird looking thing. So I never really got into Don't Starve, and it's weird because it's like a vibe that I thought I would have gelled with really well. I think it was just the sort of like menu-y, crafty shit I'm just not that into. Alright, I'm gonna skip ahead. Sorry, Chris Chala. Who I know your name from somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I met you once. What's happening here? They're watching. Oh, he's going to talk about the games, are they? Doing what I'm doing. Chris, I'm way ahead of you 2 days late. Alright. Come on. Where the game? Where the game? Alright. Oh, this is when I mentioned before, I was like, there's a lot of games with voxels kind of coming out all of a sudden. This is the one. I didn't realize it was in this. Yeah, someone sent me this. I had this idea ages ago. Rob sent it to me, and I was like, I've been talking for ages. I'm like, I really want to make like a fishing game that's just like, you know, kind of adventure where you go fishing and in the vein of like Legend of the River King. And he sent me this, and I was like, holy shit, someone did it. I don't know about the art style. Like, I think it's done well. I just need to let voxels as a thing sit. I know The Tourist recently came, or like last year, I think, or the year before came out. I think that looked okay. I'm just not sold on voxels entirely yet. And I need to see how the fishing mechanics are in this game. You can't hear it because I've just muted it, and I think that's probably the way to go, honestly. This has just like annoying plinky plonk piano, emotional wank music over the top of it, and a dude with a nondescript accent just talking, and he's like, oh father, blah blah blah, or something, you know, and it's like just the twee thing. Don't want that really. I'm kind of over it. Was, you know, into it 10 years ago, you know what I mean? I'm done with twee. So yeah, I don't know. That game might have to have like a really, really good reception and people really recommending it to me for me to bother checking it out, because the twee is strong. But yeah. Are they just playing it now? That's how they do it. Maybe they're not just playing it. Are they? They should just play it. I'd be more into this as a live stream if they just sat down and played through like a half-hour demo of these games with the dev. And these devs look nice. I'm not like crapping on you for doing tweets. It's what you want to do. That's fine. But I mean, like, you should know it's twee, right? Like, I think they know. But it's just like, yeah, it grates after a while. It's like, you know what I mean? And they take a break, I guess, and then come back with, that looked like Art of Rally. Come on. Ooh. Yeah. So, Art of Rally. This is a good game. It's already out. It's been out for like a year, I think. Yeah, go play it. Go check out Absolute Drift. I think Absolute Drift is I like a little bit more. It's a little bit more like niche, doing its own thing. Art of Rally is a rally racing game, you know. It's like arcadey, Colin McRae style thing. But not arcadey. Like, the controls are very like, oh, okay, there's like a sluggishness and like a heft to the shit. But if you check out Absolute Drift, it's that times a million. I'm going to skip through this one because, like, fuck, the game's out. Go play it. Craftopia. Ugh, that name just... Yeah, this looks like everything I don't really want to play in a video game at the moment. I think it's tough. Like, I'm not anti-crafting. I'm not anti-systems. I'm not anti farming and grind and stuff. It's just like, I think a lot of games, it's like the grind is the point, whereas I think you should have a point and the grind is the tool that gets you to the sort of thing. And, you know, this looks just like it's got everything. Every game is in this game. I think that's the problem I have with the crafting game, is that they end up just being like, either it's just a grind for the sake of, or we wanted to have every fucking game in the universe in it, you know? So, sorry, Craftopia. What's this? Survival crafting. It's like another survival game. Where are we? Ooh, palm trees. You're... Wait, is this just Rust? Is this Rust? I've never played Rust, so... come on. Get to the fucking point. Get the point. It's just Rust. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not playing Rust. I'm not playing an Xbox to play Rust. Oh, this game. What's it called? Naruto Boy. Yeah, great animation, great vibe, great trailer. Oh, that's how I'll put it. Great trailer when it launched like 4 years ago or something, the trailer, and they did a Kickstarter for it. I remember they were doing it just before I launched the Kickstarter for Desert Child. And I played the demo in the Steam festival recently, and I don't think it was particularly good. It was interesting in some ways, but it felt like very kitchen sink, and the level design was not there. Like, to give a quick example, there was like you got a dash, like a back dash kind of thing, ability, and it gives it to you, and you're standing on this platform, and it gives it to you, and it's like, press B and you can dash, and I pressed it, and you just dash off the platform and die. And it's like, I mean, perhaps they did that as a joke, but that just seemed like the most obvious thing. Like, don't do that, you know? And it just had like a real... It's much more Metroidvania-y than I thought it was going to be. It's very hard. I got lost very quickly. It didn't have the right kind of direction or incentive for me to want to explore. I'm sure there are people out there who would get really into it, and I loved the lore because it's like all taking place within within a computer, so there's all this like lore behind it, but it was like very lore dumpy as well. It was just like, and then these knights did this, and then it's like telling you the history of this fucking story, and I'm like, all right, and it was like a good like 20 minutes before it's like, oh, and here's some combat, and I'm like, oh, there's combat in this game, fuck, didn't realize. You know what I mean? Just a very, again, it might just be the demo, and maybe it just comes across better in the game. Maybe it's like, oh no, we want you to be confused at the beginning or something, and then it starts to make sense. But it was just very like, it came across as badly designed. Or not badly designed, just unplay tested. Like, they hadn't had enough people sit down, or they had, and those people had said something like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck I meant to do, and they had interpreted that as, we did our job well, and it really needs to be tightened up. But who knows? It might all come together. It might be just the demo doesn't work. Hello Neighbor. I've never played this. I've always discounted it as just being like, I don't know, fucking YouTubers or streamers, they scream at the thing. I don't know. It just, nothing about it ever appealed to me. So there you go. Oh shit, did I miss something? I did. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, hello neighbor. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Naruto Boy. I hope it comes together, and it was either just I had a weird experience. I'd also played like 10 demos at that point, so I was a bit like, just dying on the inside. But yeah. Ooh, what is this? A kitchen, cooking. You cooking. Wild guess. Welcome to Cookbook. Oh, that's not the game called. What the game is called. Interesting. I always like when games have like a sort of interpretation or like a representation of social media or texting or something in them. that's very like of the era, that we're in. It reminds me of, there's this video, I don't know who did it, on YouTube that I saw, that's talking about texting in films, and it was just like, if you have the, it dates the film if you do anything more than just like a little box with the text, just like if you start doing the little Apple UI thing, it's like, well, when Apple changes its UI, then, So I just talked completely over the top of this. This looks sick. I want to play this game. This looks amazing. You're just making soup. I really like the art style. Like, it's not realistic. It's just like slightly stylized. It looks like, especially that, where is it? The watermelon. It looks like the children's toys you get, like wooden blocks with like painted wooden blocks or something. I really like that. And I love cooking games. I think that's sick. I want to get away from the cooking mama thing. That looks great. Steve, blind gamer Steve. I don't know who that. Oh, is he at ID at Xbox, or is he the? I don't know. If I was listening to it, maybe I'd know. That looks sick. I'm gonna definitely. Soup Pot is on my list. I want cooking games that just have like a something more than just like it's an arcadey, cooking mama thing. Yeah, and I'm not. It doesn't even have to be like the. I like that it is like a modern thing as well. I like that it's got this cookbook. I think that's so cute. It's called Cookbook. I like that it's like social media cooking stuff. That's cool. I like there's an admission there that it's like, that's what we're all doing. That's what we're all, you cook something great and you whack it up on Twitter or Facebook or something. That's great. I like the idea this is like middle-aged mum, stay-at-home mum simulator or something. You know what I mean? Ooh. This is nice. I like that these are like just stylized enough to get around their low polyness. Yeah. Look at this, Deb. They look nice. My kind of cooking, says the Twitch stream. I like, the oven as well. That just, that game had a great vibe. I don't know what the music was like. I think I'm going to listen to the rest of this without the music. This whole stream, just because, is this a different person? Yeah. I think I'm going to listen to this without music for the rest of the stream, just because I feel like I'll end up hating a lot of these games because they'll have some twee plinky plonk music over the top of them. And they take a break. Alrighty. Then they come back. When they come back. Come on. Here we go. Demon Turf. What does that mean? I don't know who you are, Fabraz. You didn't need to put your title there. Ooh. Interesting. Every time someone tries doing the whole, hey, we're just billboarding sprites but in a 3D thing, I tense up because I don't think anyone's ever done it right. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Or like the problem is when you do it, all I focus on is that. Like, does the animation look right? Is there enough angles that they've drawn it from? I don't even know what the fuck this game's about. It's a platformer. You turn into things. You're a demon. Yeah. That looked like Mario Sunshine bonus levels. Open worldy platformer, maybe? I don't know. Boss slamming his fist down. Bit generic, but okay. Yeah. They've done what, like eight different angles? I don't know, guys. Alright, I'm pausing for a minute. I need to go and get my power cable. Alright, what's this? Invasion of Normandy, M2, fucking whatever. You're getting skipped. This is boring as shit. Oh my god, last chance. I don't think it's going to be the last one. Ooh. Knights. I've never seen this before. Oh, is this the... I played a game like this once. With knights. Yeah, I think I know this game. It's that multiplayer knight game. What's it called? Come on. Come on. Oh, go back. Chivalry. That's what it was. I played the first one. Yeah. It's alright. Kind of interesting idea. Is this your barbarian looking bloke? And you're walking around? I don't know, whatever. There might be something going on in the audio that I'm missing because I'm just not turning it on because it always annoys me. The music in these fucking indie trailers just shits me to tears. So I think I'm gonna end up being more positive if I just leave it off. Okay, this could be cool, interesting combat. If there's a little bit more to it than just mashing the button. You're a Viking. It's looking a bit Viking now. I don't know if anyone who knows this, anyone who follows me knows this, but I'm not into Vikings. I just find it very just dull. I don't get it. I don't understand the love of Vikings. It's just like, yeah, cool. They would do, it's like, what? I don't see any difference between Vikings and just like knights and fucking wizards and stuff. Song of Iron. Oh, and you've got the Thor hammer. Actually, that just ruined it for me. Fuck it. Don't play it anymore. Fuck it. Oh, XO1. Jay. Oh, I've forgotten his last name. I think I met him once. I think he's from Melbourne. I think. Yeah, I played the demo for this. It's enjoyable. It's funny. It's almost like an evolution of those marble games that you see sometimes. Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued to see if it does much more with the mechanics in terms of like challenges and things, or if it is more just a aesthetic and kinetic experience that you're just like, oh, it's just because it feels really good to play and just go down and then go up. It's almost like a 3D Tiny Wings if you played that iPhone game. Yeah, so it was really cool. But yeah, kind of the demo stopped short of being like challenging. Like there's a good 5 minutes maybe of working out how the controls work and getting a little bit better at them. But yeah, kind of I don't think it would be bad either way, but it would be interesting to see if it goes a little bit more like the marble kind of monkey ball sort of thing, or if it does just stick in this sort of like it's a little bit at the moment. What I played was more like a journey or something like that. All right, come on. If I was watching this stream, I would have like killed myself. 4 hours long. Be like, who are these two people? Just get to the point. Or talk to the developers. They're interesting. Monsters have invaded the land. Very 90s color palette going on. Nostramagus. Complete quests. Yeah. No bat. Wait, you're a rat now? What? Is this just a like roguelike dungeon crawler thing? That's what it looks like. I like this art style, kind of. I don't like the lighting. I don't like that they've used like, what do you call it? Oh, the Melee Drinkbox Studios? I think this is. Nobody Saves the World. Yeah, that lighting thing is common in like Game Maker games. It's like a 2D lighting thing where you do it, and I'm just never into it. Just do flat. It's flat lighting. do the cutout of a black thing. You know what I mean? Just I don't know, not into it. But yeah, that's a minor fucking nitpick. These guys know how to make games. They've made some really interesting action games. That guy has really weird facial hair. Ian, you're a handsome man, Ian. Smile more. I'm not gonna listen to what they're saying, so they're probably explaining how the fucking game works. But these people making it makes me a little bit more into it because yeah, they know what they're doing. Oh, that parallax is nice. I like the parallax. That's not. I don't even know what that accent was. As an alien spaceship or something. This is giving me Swords of Ditto vibes. If anyone played that game, I really liked Swords of Ditto until the ending. After you beat the final boss, there's more game post the final boss that felt a little bit like bullshit, and I was like, okay, whatever, and I just went and read the ending on Wikipedia and was like, oh yeah, I'm glad I didn't bother playing it. Alright, so this looks like it's kind of doing the roguelike chain reaction thing and then incentivizing you to like do those things. So it's like blow up some poison, become a rat, yada yada yada. This guy looks a lot older than the other two guys. It does look a lot like Swords of Ditto. I did like Swords of Ditto. It's a game that I always think about going back to and playing. I know a lot of people didn't like it. If you do play it, do play it on the like hard mode where if you die you lose everything, because it's not that fucking hard. If someone's complaining about it, just slap them and tell them to grow up hair. Wow, they're really going into detail in this game. Crazy. Back to, what's it, Brianna? Something? What are you talking about? Come on, people. Get to the fucking games. I don't know, maybe they're giving like really great insights into things, but I somehow doubt that just the two Twitch streamers from Microsoft doing deep dives into the design of these games. This is so weird that they do like a 4-hour, 15-minute like live stream of these. You know what I mean? Like it's always like, yeah, I don't know. Like I get that they want to go into more detail of things, but yeah, I don't know. I saw Vagrant Story in there, which me likey. This is an interesting kind of thing going on. I don't know about the character proportions are a little bit out there. It's like, hey, yeah, you have the largest thighs and the pointiest boobs in the entire world. It's like, all right, interesting. This sort of, oh no, it is like a turn-based RPG. I was gonna say it's like that. Was it Dragon something? Whereas not Dragon Warrior. What was it called? It's like a 2D side-scrolling beat 'em up style game. Guardian something, Dragon something. I don't fucking know. Astria Ascending. I love how these games were just like, oh yeah, this one intern worked on like a Final Fantasy. Oh no, it's like, oh, there's one person who worked on a Final Fantasy. Well, we can take that aesthetic now for the logo. It's so funny how they do that. They're just like, yeah, no. This guy worked on Final Fantasy 13. So that's fine. The worst one, yeah, that's fine. He that counts. We get to use that now. What is this? Oh, I've seen this. I think it's like you sort of build like big walkie machine things, I think. Yeah, you build your own sort of ship. This looks really interesting. In the way that it's like, I don't know technically how the fuck it works. Like, you build these machines that like are mechanical walkers and need wind. It's like those if you've ever seen those like big art projects or whatever that like walk by the power of the wind and stuff. Very cool look. Very cool. So I don't think I've seen that in a game before. I don't really understand if there would be any tactical point to that. I think you'd smash one of the legs and it just fall over. But hey, it looks cool. Looks like it's a big open world thing. I don't know. Yeah, into this, whatever it's called. Yep, I get it. There's a big desert. What's the fucking logo? Come on, and the logo. Come on. We nearly there. Last Oasis. There we go. Ooh, don't know about this title, this logo. Upside down A, 2 upside down A's. Ooh, out now. Hell yeah, I'm gonna get that. All right, what's up? Ocean Drive. Hey, man. Here's a guy in yeah. I'm just getting sick of all these now. Okay, look, it's a tactics game. That's cool. Tactics are cool. I like tactics games. Haven't played one in a while. Maybe this will be the one. Maybe I'll play Swords and Dragons or whatever the fuck this is called because it looks generic as shit. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. And you like run around and you upgrade your guys. Yeah. It's a tactics game. I get it. Almost just announce, be like, tactics game. The end. What was it called? Lost Eidolons. What does Eidolon mean? Is it sort of like a tome or something? I own a game called Eidolon that was sort of like a survival crafting game where you could go fishing and had like nice art style. And you would just find these sort of tomes that told you how the world ended or something. Is this Farming Simulator? Okay, yeah, cool. Fuck off. Meme game. Interesting. I'm into this so far. Plague Doctor. Oh wow. Man, this looks something. Super Hot Presents. Okay, and you're what, moving puzzle pieces around? And the horde like runs to where you are. That's cool. Nice little gimmick. Like, he couldn't get you. Well, this looks cool. I don't know. It's one of those things where it might grow old after a few hours, and then you're like, all right, wrap it up. And it's like, no. It's a 20-hour game. We wanted to make sure you got your money's worth. And you're like, ugh, just wrap it up. Your gimmick wasn't enough. That's cool though. It's a cool idea. Yeah, okay. I'm getting a little bit. Hey, perfect. I was about to skip. Was it Loot River? Yeah, don't put loot in your fucking game title. I don't know. Loot just makes me think like, time wasting river. I'm like, yeah, cool. I will check out Loot River when it comes out. It had an interesting little idea. It gave me the vibe of like a game jam game that had legs, so they like spun it out, you know. Lost Eidolons though, I don't know, man. What's this? No. Yeah, I don't care. Among Us. Yeah, good game, bad meme. Moving on. Come on. Oh my god, please don't go into like 10. Oh my god, they are doing like a 10-hour fucking thing on fucking Among Us. Yes, we all know what Among Us is about. Like, you're wasting everybody's time. Like, I know how Among Us plays. It's like, oh, but now you're on an airship. I don't care. All right. What? Yeah. Okay. And they're like, well, you have no idea what's coming up next. Yeah, I bet I don't. Get to it. Oh, I saw the trailer for this. Someone posted it in the Kardboard Kings Discord, and it's like, ooh, interesting. I like the crow thing. Very cool. Looks like you're in the like Harry Potter ministry or whatever it's called. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna get some gameplay now. Oh my god. Oh, it's just a like twin stick kind of hack and slash thing. Yeah. All right. It's like, I don't know. I was just sort of like, oh, where could this be going? And then it's like, yeah, I don't know. Kind of played enough of these. You know what I mean? I mean, is it also a roguelike? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Acid Nerve. They did Titan Souls, game that I played very little of because I think I died at the first boss or something and was like, yeah, all right. What's next? What are they talking about? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's cool. Sure, it'll do well. People like that kind of thing. I think if I'm like down on something that everyone else is into, it's just me. Really, it's not like the game is bad or anything. I think I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to stab things that much anymore. You know what I mean? What is this? Avalanche. They do the Mad Max, and they did that other one in Sweden with robots, and Just Cause. Oh, okay, it was like Turok style thing, killing dinosaurs. Yeah. 4-player co-op horde shooter, is that what this is? Like, I don't know. Whoa. Dinosaurs are big at the moment. People are like back into dinosaurs. Second extinction. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it'll do well. They seem to have like a following of people who are like into that shit. Not shit like bad, just like stuff. You know, I think I'm at this point where I'm just like, yeah, isometric hack and slash. Yeah, okay, whatever. It's someone else's jam. 4-player horde co-op. Yeah, someone else's jam. What is this? This is not. I don't. So sorry, I've come into this one in a mood, so I'm not. Strategic turn-based encounters. This is just, I don't know. Again, I'm listening to it with no audio, but this just seems very flat at the moment. Like, there's not a je ne sais quoi to any of the animations or anything. We are the caretakers. I like the design of those characters. It didn't really look like them in the actual gameplay though. It just looked like some people standing around. 10% of the game revenue goes to Save the Rhinos. Oh, well, fuck yeah. Dude, go for it. I like it. Back into it. Caretaker game. Inti creates. Sunsoft. What could it be? Oh, Blaster Master. Fucking Blaster Master. I played a bit of this and I was like, what? This the... Oh, it's a third one. I love that they did that. They were just like, hey, here's this NES game. We're just going to make a sequel fucking like 35 years later. Sick. I love that. Just like, whatever. I wish they'd done it with a game I liked, but, you know. Is this over yet? Jesus Christ. What is this? Rifles? No one cares about your rifles. I do care about this guy though. Look at his hairy fucking ears. Jesus Christ. I love that they were like, how can we make it obvious that this guy is British? And it's like, oh, we'll put a fucking flat cap on him. What's next? What's coming up? I had to piss really badly. God, this is going forever. I thought this was going to be like a 10-minute video. Oh, this game. 12 Seconds, I think it was called. Yeah. Interesting concept, definitely. 12 minutes, 12 seconds. About a man trapped in time. Time loop, yeah. Go for it. You know. Luis Antonio. I remember the voice acting in it being a bit like, and I think I'm always going to feel a little bit like that, but go for the concept, man. You know what I mean? I'd rather you try something interesting than just make another fucking like 4-player co-op horde shooter mode thing. I do think that sometimes though, just the voice acting and the melodrama of the writing of some of these games, just like I'm like, I can't recommend it to people who are like, video games. Are there games that tell? Holy shit, that's some serious names. James McAvoy, and what wasn't it? Daisy Ridley and Willem Dafoe. Damn. But yeah, like, just sometimes I'm just like, I don't know. But fuck, if they're doing the voice acting, maybe it'd be amazing. I don't know. Is Daisy Ridley a good actor? I haven't watched Star Wars enough. I watched the first one and was like, James McAvoy is okay, I think. I haven't seen him in anything for a while. He was in X-Men. Willem Dafoe, yeah. Willem Dafoe could be one of those people who could be really terrible, I think, because he's just like, he's so Willem Dafoe, you know what I mean? Kind of like fucking like Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson's in a video game. I feel like he'd ham it up, you know what I mean? He'd just like overdo it and you'd be like, oh, actually, no. No. Oh, I like bald man jogging game. Into it. What the fuck is this? Is this just like interactive movie? Yeah. Just. What? I'm trying to pick this up with like none of the voice acting. Like I can't hear it. I've just got it muted, you can see. And I'm like, what? I'm kind of into this. Just, this is so weird. It looks very strange as well. The art style is very like plasticine-y. And I just like the fat bald guy. Just as a main character. Just like, yeah, go for it. And then they've got like generic good looking guy with 5 o'clock shadow. Do we have to keep talking like this? I'm getting really dizzy. Shout out in the comments if you know where that reference was from. Okay, this is... Yeah. This seems like interactive movie territory, which I'm sort of uninterested in, but who knows, maybe one day someone will get it right. Alright, come on, we'll just skip through this because this is dragging on a little. What's going on now? Oh, this is like the montage at the end or something. Oh, what's his name? Yeah, okay. Wait, why have they gone back to this? Oh, Haven. Never played that. It just sort of didn't grab me for some reason. I really liked Fury, their previous game, but you know, just Haven. It was like, oh, okay. Like it never really, in a single kind of sentence, they gave me like, here's why you should play this. Here's like a hook that's like, I want to find out what happens. It was just like, hey, look, it's 2 spacey people on a planet, and they're in love. I'm like, does anything happen? I don't know. Like, I'm sure it does, but like the trailers just never really sold me on it. So I'll play it one day. It'll be in a bundle or some shit somewhere. I'll go, oh, Haven. I never played that. Yeah. Wow, some of these games are cool. I need Xbox. Good stuff. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You're loved. You're appreciated. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.